What's up, what's up? Yes, you got the L Jones back with another crack at making videos. Now, I'm gonna keep going through my business plan. But first, I'm gonna say who I am again. I'm a father of two. I've been working full-time employment now for 20 years. I've well over 20 years, and I've come to a point in my working career to realize that I need something else other than my everyday job that's keeping me away from my kids. Now I realize that the thing with kids is we do everything the wrong way. How do we do everything the wrong way, Errol? Well, what we do, we work our guts off while the kids are young. Then we retire when the kids are old. Now, don't take a rocket science to know what that is, what's going on. By the time you get to 65, when you're meant to retire, you know, no kids around to look after. You've slogged your guts off while the kids are young. Now all of a sudden, you've tried to make their life better by being away from them, which cannot be good unless you've got a low opinion of yourself. But I said that you've got to try and find something that so you can work around your kids. Now, it's not easy to find employment that you can work at the same time as look after your kids, because even if you've got night shifts, you've got to sleep most of the day, because that's what we do in our life. We work 8 hours, sleep 5 to 8 hours, and the rest of the time we're recovering so we can get up again and work again. So basically most of our lives are going around dropping kids off, picking them up, dropping them off, picking them up. This is something that I've noticed when my son now is nearly approaching 10, and he'd rather go and play with his friends now, which is good when you want time to yourself, but you're gonna have plenty of time to yourself once they're old enough to go and do what they're doing. Because now he's 10, he's got a different way of enjoying himself. Before, the way he used to enjoy himself was to spend time with Dad. Dad, take me to the park. Dad, let's play the games. Dad, let's go on the PlayStation. Dad, let's read a book. Dad, let's... It was always Dad to this, Dad to that. All of a sudden, from nowhere, he gets a bit bigger. It's a different circle of friends. Guess what happens? He wants to be with his friends now. And I don't blame him, because I know what it was like to be his age and be around your friends. It was great. But as he gets older, it's gonna, that distance is gonna go further until he gets to a certain age where he realizes that you're a good part of his life. But until then, that could be up to 25, 26s, 27s. That's the kind of ages that the kids start realizing that the parents are doing a good thing rather than just getting on their nerves. Because that's where you get to. You get to a stage where the kid does things, you're either showing them up, like they do when you drop them off at school, or picking them up, or even when you're doing a crazy dance in the middle of one of their parties. And then there's or you're trying to tell them off for something, clean this up, do that. So to kids, they get to that age where they think, why have I got to do all these things? Why does my dad keep telling off? Why does he keep showing me up? Why does he keep doing this? So basically what they're trying to do is figure out what our role is to them and what our role's gonna be to them, so they know this. So that's when and then all of a sudden from nowhere, and then they realize that you're just another person. You're just another, you're like a kid like them. But obviously you've got certain responsibilities that you've got to do, and then when you get past 25, you start realizing that, you know what, your parents were doing a good job. Your parents were with some people doing a bad job, but you kind of get the roles and you realize what was going on at the time, rather than you thinking that somebody's having a go at you. So you get to your 25, now you start realizing that, you know, I don't mind spending time with Dad. I don't mind spending time with Mum. And that's when they probably come back to wanting to do things with you again. But until then, it's friends, and I want to go out now, and I'm going out here, and then before you know it, they've got boyfriend, girlfriends, and then it's a case of they really don't want to be around their parents. So really and truly, we've got a limited amount of time, This is why working while they're young and missing out on them years is very, very, very important to me. I want to be around so they've got great memories of dad, not dad's home from work now, or dad's upset now, or dad's... I don't want them to feel like that. I want to feel like dad's done as much as he can and he's going to be around as much as he can. So I just wanted to give a little quote on my why I'm trying to get an online business, or try and get a business that I can work around my kids. And what I found is that I enjoy building funnels. You might think that building funnels is hard. It's complicated some bits, but some bits are easy. Now this software that I'm using is very, very, very easy. But unlike last night where we got the size of the picture wrong, and it was hard to try and change the picture size, because the picture size was the size of the file, not the size of the image, which we had to get our heads around. But once you find the problem, you find the solution, you move on. What they say is you learn, you read, and then you teach. Because if you teach straight away after you've learned something, that means it's gone in. Sometimes where you pick up certain things, and if you don't mention it at all, then all of a sudden from nowhere you forget about it. It's not in your wavelength. But if you learn something, teach it straight away. See if you can explain what you've learned. This is what we're doing when we've got as kids, when we're getting them home from school. We're basically saying to them, what have you done today? Because you really want them to circulate what they've been learning all day. If they can word it back to you, you know something's gone in. So if you can actually figure something out, or learn something, or like pick up a book, listen to an audio book, learn something in self-development, learn something in your trade, learn something on the computer. Soon you've learned it, explain it. Because if you explain it, that means you know definitely that it's gone in. And if it's gone in, that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to take in as much information as we can, because this is how our brains work. It likes to be exercised. And if it don't get exercised, it gets stale. If it gets stale, then that's basically how your brain starts working. It starts learning that you don't need no information in now, because you've gone stale. It's not working. You're not working the muscle. You're not working the organ. The organ's got to work. So it's just like exercising. If you don't exercise, you're gonna have no energy. If you've got no energy, you're not gonna want to exercise. So if you stop learning, you stop using, you stop taking knowledge, you start taking information in. And it's taking information in that is the key. Now, to take information in, you've got to keep trying. So it's like going at gym. If you keep going at gym, it's hard. It's hard work. Not a lot of people want to go to the gym, which we try as hard as to stay away from it sometimes. As in, we make up, there's enough excuses. Plenty of excuses why not to go to the gym. It's easy to find an excuse. It's hard to find it's hard to get rid of that easy option. Like if I'm driving home from work and I know that it's that night to go to the gym and I see a traffic jam, trust me, I'll turn around and go back and say, oh, that's why I'm not training today, because there's a traffic jam, or it's going to take too long, or you're going to find an easy excuse. Somebody could argue with you, and you're like, oh, I'm not going to gym today. You get me? So, but then there's other days when you still turn around and go, you know what, I fancy a good workout. I could do your workout. So, it goes both ways. So let's get back to why we've got to keep taking information. We've got to keep growing. We've got to keep striving to do things. Is because it keeps us motivated, keeps us getting up, keeps us enjoying what we're doing. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing, you should stop doing it. So if you don't enjoy drinking alcohol anymore, stop drinking. Don't just drink because you think it's going to get you somewhere. Stop drinking. But like we say, we'll probably find excuses why we want to have a drink. We're upset. We're celebrating. Every emotion that we get, we'll think, let's have a drink. So when you find something you like doing, keep doing it. And every time you learn something, try and explain it to somebody else. Well, it's not exactly, you're not exactly teaching anyone else, but you're explaining what you've learned, which could help them as well. So it's a great way of doing it. So every time I try and find something out, I'll get back to you. And this is L Jones signing off. If you want to connect with me, click the link underneath, or click the link in the description box, or get me on Facebook. I'm L Jones. Get my you'll see my picture, so you'll know it's me. Connect. Thanks.